Hello everyone, Flapjack Pants here for the second episode of my survival world. I want to finish the gold farm project, which I showed off in my last episode. So this is the latest project in my world. It's a Nembon inspired gold farm, both my own collection system, and today I want to build up the decorative shell that will go around it. There's a few parts to it. The bottom base is going to be like a Sumerian ziggurat. It's going to have a hanging gardens area, but instead of overworld flora and fauna, it's going to be from the Crimson Forests. On top of that, there's going to be a big tower that will cover up all the redstone, and then at the very top, there's going to be kind of spikes that frame the spawning platforms. I want to show the spawning platforms on the outside of the farm. This kind of like coil-esque shape I want to keep. And I'm going to replace the pack spawning glass here with purple and magenta glass so that it kind of has the swirls of a portal. So this whole structure is going to kind of look like the power held within this great temple is kind of opening a portal to the overworld. And then we use that power to extract gold from it. Then on the outside I'm going to have 4 columns with chains that connect to the main tower. Kind of similar to Mumbo Jumbo's base in Hermitcraft Season 7. So let's get cracking on the project. Okay, I did some quick calculations and these should be the materials that we need. Now that we've gathered all of our materials, let's get started with the base ziggurat. Well, that was quite a long montage. Welcome back, everyone. I just wanted to talk about a few notes as to the structure itself. So, as you can see right here, this bottom part is the ziggurat base I was talking about. So, with these stairs that go in 3 directions here, there's one on the other side as well. You can tell that that is what it is. It leads into this interior hallway area here. That's also, if we jump out here, a bridge. So it's a bridge over this kind of black abyss that I made with glass and air layered together. It makes this fog effect when looking down. I've known about this for a few years now, but I've never incorporated it into any builds, and I think it looks really cool. Even though I don't have Optifine connected glass and I don't use any texture packs that do that, I still think it looks really cool. It might have worked better if we used purple or maybe red, but I think the way it is now, it's super cool. Glass was probably one of the most expensive parts of this build, so, but it was definitely worth it. Now if we come out here and look from above, these are the hanging gardens. So as you can see, it's all made of crimson. Pigmen can't actually spawn on netherwort, so this is spawn proof. And then down here I use some extra shroomlights to make sure nothing is light level 11 or below. So this entire area is pigmen spawn proof. This doesn't affect the rates at all, and I think it looks really cool. I wanted to add originally a few more layers of these, but there wasn't really enough space to make room for the tower, and I think as it is, it's pretty cool. So when you look from afar, even though the build is pretty simple in building terms, I still think the tower here, it really draws your eyes to it, because it's such a foreboding structure. It's so menacing the way it is. And then as you look at this, your eyes also are drawn up to the spires and the spawning platforms. As you saw in the video here, I added a few faux platforms here because I wanted the spires here to really be significant, not dwarfed by the towers. So I had to increase the length of it artificially by adding some fake platforms here. These buttons were really annoying to place, but in the end I think it looks really cool. Up there, as you can see, we have 1 beacon beam, but in the future when I get a wither skeleton farm, we'll turn this into 12, so we can have all the beacon effects that we want. And then as you can see up there too, I replaced the glass pack spawning platform with purple and magenta glass, so it looks like a portal. So kind of like the pillars here, with all the spiritual powers that they hold, are holding in this this behemoth structure from unleashing too much power and entering the overworld. In the future, if we have time, I want to expand the structure down into the regular nether. So if we go past the nether ceiling here, as you can see, there's nothing to it. All I've done was spawn proof with fire. Everything else here is completely untouched. You would not be able to tell there's a huge structure above this. And if we have time, maybe we could build another tower down here, but for now it's empty. So that's pretty much this whole project wrapped up. This is currently the largest structure in my world by a long shot, but I feel like in the future I want to potentially outdo this. When I make larger structures, I do want to split them into multiple episodes. This is just all one episode, one super long montage, simply because I'd already built the internals and this was just the outside decorations. I'm actually going to head back to base because I've added another building to the city that I feel like I should catch all of you guys up on. So now that we're back in the city, if we just head over here, you can see I've added the Grand Library. This is the Grand Library. So if we go in here, you'll see that I have some librarians here that have some rudimentary trades. But if we head a few stories up, you can actually see that I've stuffed most of them in the attic here. So these are all of the librarians that we'll ever need. Most of them have several good trades, and this is going to be my new source of glass as well. A very good source of emeralds from paper. I've basically moved the most important villagers from the old city to here, namely this Unbreaking guy. I tried for I think 3 or 4 hours to get an Unbreaking 3 villager just from breaking and replacing lecterns. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but I never found one, so I just grabbed him from the old city and moved him here. And so with the construction of this library, the new city has surpassed the old city. I'm probably not going to go back there anymore. So anyways, I wanted to talk about the future of the channel. So first and foremost, what happened to Hoi4 videos? Well, the way I was doing Hoi4 videos before was I would get an uninterrupted block of time, and I would record my entire game, my entire playthrough, and then I would edit it up, and I would write a script. I would do all of that. Even though they were the most popular videos on this channel, I am really struggling to find uninterrupted blocks of time like that anymore. I'm now a high school junior, so I'm doing a lot of schoolwork, a lot of extracurriculars. There's just a lot of IRL stuff that I have to catch up on as well. I really dislike being 2 hours into a game and then leaving and then coming back like 2 weeks later. I don't know if that's a thing that's common in the community, but I just really don't like doing that. So just for that reason, I'm probably going to be retiring Hearts of Iron 4 videos on this channel. Maybe if I have some extra time with friends, then I'll make 1 or 2 more videos. But really, I think this channel has been fully converted to Minecraft. Now, a few more things about the channel in general in the next year. So, as I said, I am a high school junior. I'll be a senior in the fall of this year, and with that, you know, I'll be applying to colleges, scholarships, finalizing my extracurriculars. Really, there's a lot of stuff that I'm pretty stressed about, so videos on this channel will probably be shorter, so just be aware of that. Be aware that I am going through pretty stressful times right now, but I think eventually we can find some kind of consistent schedule for videos, maybe once every month or once every 2 months, or just something consistent. I feel like we can reach that at some point. Now, with all of that being said, newer videos on this channel probably won't be as long and heavy on the montages as this one. It's probably going to be individual houses like this, because just smaller projects and smaller things to work on before dealing with the big projects, I feel like will be easier to handle for my schedule. So, enough yapping. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. I'll see you guys next time.